What's up, everybody? Steve here. If you've not followed Dave Ramsey, look him up on YouTube. He's a wealth of knowledge. This guy, he's all about personal finance and helping you guys achieve financial freedom, much like this channel as well. And I wanted to bring up his National Study of Millionaires because it's a very interesting read. It's not what you guys think either. So let's go ahead and dive into this article, and I want to see what you guys think as well. So if you have any comments or suggestions, drop them down below for us. But anyway, the National Study of Millionaires by Ramsey Solutions proves that these beliefs about how millionaires got their money are wrong, flat wrong. Also, this article, I'll put a link in the description below for you guys as well so you can read it in its entirety, because I'm just going to highlight basically the main aspects that I appreciate from this study. So it goes on to say the National Study of Millionaires is a research study conducted by Ramsey Solutions with over 10,000 U.S. millionaires to gain an understanding of personal finance behaviors and attitudes that factored into their financial success. Now, the study happened between November 17, 2017 to January 31st, 2018. So it probes the question, how did they hit the $1 million mark? They did it through consistent investing, avoiding debt like the plague, and smart spending. No lottery ticket, no inheritance, and no six-figure income. I know I kind of figured that was reality because, it doesn't matter if people make $30,000 a year, $300,000 a year. It's all based on people's habitual spending and whether they're smart with money or not. So check this out. According to the survey, 8 out of 10 millionaires invested in their company's 401k plan. 3 out of 4 of those surveyed invested outside of company plans. But they didn't risk their money on a single stock investment or an opportunity that they couldn't pass up. In fact, no millionaire in the study said a single stock investing was a big factor to their financial success. Single stocks didn't even make the top 3 list of factors for reaching their net worth. Now it goes on to say the people in the study became millionaires by consistently saving over time. In fact, they worked, saved, and invested for an average of 28 years before hitting the $1 million mark, and most of them reached that milestone at age, you gonna guess it? 49. 75% said that regular, consistent investing over a long period of time is the reason for their success. 94% of the people they studied said they live on less than what they make. Big takeaway. And nearly 3/4 of the millionaires have never carried a credit card balance in their lives. Now, caveat, that doesn't mean that they don't have credit cards and they don't utilize credit cards. It means that they don't have necessarily a balance that goes into the next month where they're paying interest on it. Because in many cases, if you don't have a credit card and you're just starting out, you're gonna need to show some credit in order to start getting loans for yourself in the future. They also said that they spend less than $200 or less each month on restaurants, and 93% of millionaires use coupons all or some of the time when shopping. I mean, smart play. If you're gonna spend $100 and you have a 15% coupon, that's $15 that you're saving. Those smalls added up over time, and if invested correctly, is gonna add up to big wealth. Now it goes on to say, despite what society might believe, only a small number of wealthy people inherited their money. 79% of millionaires in the US did not receive any inheritance at all from their parents or other family members. And 8 out of 10 millionaires come from families at or below middle income level. And I think we see this all the time. People that grew up poor or maybe below middle income, they wanted to do better for themselves. They wanted to do better for their families, which gave them the drive to make money, not necessarily a lot of money, but to be smart with money and invest it well. In fact, it goes on to say the majority of millionaires in this survey didn't have a high-level, high-salary job, and only 15% of millionaires were in senior leadership roles such as vice president, CEO, CFO, COO, etc. And 93% of millionaires said they got their wealth because they worked hard, not because they had big salaries. Now, I want to take this next section with a grain of caution, and we'll talk more about it. Now, it said 88% of millionaires graduated from college, and over half, 52% of millionaires in the study, earn a master's or doctorate degree. Now, this day and age, education, college education is a little bit different than necessarily the generations that they were actually studying, because this day and age, for one thing, tuition's a hell of a lot higher. There's a lot more, in my estimation, bullshit degrees that are out there that are not necessarily, basically a waste of time and money. And, at this time, for a lot of these people in certain generations, that was the route, was, go the college route, get a good job, save your money, invest it, and so forth. Now look, I think the biggest takeaway from this is you don't have to make a ton of money to become a millionaire. You just have to be smart and live below your means. There are other videos on this channel that I talk about how you guys can be financially independent, and the way to do that very simply is live below your means. If you guys are going and you're gonna buy a house and you're pre-approved because of the amount of money that you make, you're pre-approved for $300,000, don't spend or don't take on debt all the way up to $300,000. Maybe consider half of that and get on a 15-year mortgage and pay that mortgage down. Now that is another video that I did in terms of the commonality of 67% of millionaires. So you're gonna definitely wanna check out that video next. And if you guys got any value out of this, I do appreciate a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks a lot.